deal tonight, both Dante and Clay with 11 boards. Clay has really made that a point of focus since the All-Star break to get on the glass. And so, between Draymond and Loon directing the defense, our guards getting back on the glass, defending without fouling for the most part, and just staying solid, I think we're finding something.
Hey, Steve, what stood out most to you with Jordan's performance tonight?
Well, tale of two halves for sure. He had a rough go in the first half, but what I like is just the poise that he showed. He was in good spirits at halftime. He didn't get too down, and he stayed with it. And, he just kept attacking and really got us going in that third quarter.
I mean, he didn't score at all in that first quarter. Can you kind of sense when he's going to start to catch fire like he did in that third?
I can't necessarily sense it, but I know it's always possible. And that's why he's so important for us, because he, at the point of attack, he can, get right by his guy and get to the paint and finish. And if he can do that and break the defense down, it opens up a lot of things for us.
For a good chunk of the season, your team has been at 500. This is the first time you're 3 games over 500. Is there a significance to that?
I think so. And I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've won 4 games in a row, too. Is that right?
5.
You're supposed to back me up.
Yeah.
Since when do facts matter anymore? So I'm wrong on that. But it does feel like this is our best stretch because of what we're doing defensively. It's significant in that, we've held our serve here so far at home. Another big one tomorrow. And, hopefully Steph coming back soon. So I think, things are looking up.
Following up on that, we've talked a lot, or you've talked a lot this season, of how sometimes when you guys are trailing, you feel that you guys feel sorry for yourselves. You're hanging your heads. These past 2 games, you really haven't done that. Well, what's kind of changed or allowed you guys to not get down on yourselves and fight back?
Yeah, I just feel like there's a grit that comes with defense that allows you to shake it off and keep playing, when you're struggling. It's hard to do that when you're just trading buckets. And so for most of the season, our defense has been pretty poor. And so I think grit goes hand in hand with defense. Our defense has been dramatically better in these last 4 games, and hopefully that continues.
I was going to ask, I remember right before the All-Star break when you guys played the Clippers in LA, you and Draymond really leaned into your defensive struggles. Mm-hmm. Since then, over the last 4 games, what has led to kind of this resurgence of it?
Maybe it's the stretch run. I just think there's been better focus. We're not fouling all the time. Dante has been a great leader for us, just setting a tone with his ball pressure and his energy. I don't know. We were hoping we could do this a while back, but we're doing it now, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Kuminga got a lot of minutes, and it looked like most of them he was matched up with Kawhi. Did you like that matchup going in? And how did you think Kuminga did in this game?
I think it was one of his best games that he's played here in his young career. He played with good energy. He attacked when he should have, shot when he should have. There was a better sense of feeling the game offensively, and then just competed defensively. And Kawhi is such a tough matchup, but the reason JK is here is because he has that amazing, physical gift of just being strong and athletic and long arms. And so he's learning, how to use that gift.
Clay was pretty open at the beginning of the year about wanting to prove his doubters wrong. What do you think about how he's evolved this year mentally in particular? Just
much more poised of late. Seems to be in a better frame of mind where he's able to withstand maybe a rough patch in the game or even a rough game and not get too emotional about it. And he's just been calmer and more poised, and I think that's allowing him to be more consistent. But he's been great now for a pretty good stretch.
he mentioned that conversation he had with you about kind of evolving his game as he gets older. You've talked about his rebounding tonight. How much of that conversation was specifically tied to like rebounding? He's becoming more of a 3-4.
Yeah.
That part of his career.
I give Q a lot of credit. He and Clay spent some time together over the All-Star break, and they had a great talk. And I think, Q really talked to him about how as you get older, you have to evolve. And that's just what great players do. You've got to figure out where you can get better. And as your body, starts to go through the bumps and bruises and the accumulation of all those years, you've got to make up for it with your brain. What can you do that can be another layer to your game? Rebounding and I think passing, those are the two things for Clay. Can he create some shots for people, and can he really help us out on the glass? And he's been doing both of those things.